All right, breaking news. Kim Jong Un is dead at 36. That's right. North Korea dictator Kim Jong Un is dead at 36. I've got a source from the UK, which I trust. Multiple sources from the UK claim out of North Carolina and the Far East claim that he has passed away just recently. Said that due to the hyper secretive nature of the pariah state, the exact picture remains unclear. But this is what we know. It has been reported in China and Japan that the 36-year-old dictator is dead. Korean dictator, North Korea dictator. Other sources said he was on his deathbed in his vegetative state with no hope of resuscitation after botched heart surgery. I heard some reports that he had the coronavirus, but I don't think so. I think he's pretty well isolated there. I think heart surgery makes sense. I think the guy is possibly, this could be an operation or a project. A three-letter agency that starts with a C. It happens. His medical team could have been infiltrated or turned. They use money. They tell him that they'll get him out of the country and protect him, give him lots of money, and they get to the hospital and they work on him, and then something goes wrong, and they die. And this happens all the time. Happened to a lot of leaders, and over the history of the world. All right, let's see what it says here. Vice director of the Hong Kong satellite television said that a very solid source has told her that Kim Jong-un was for sure dead. Future sources are reporting a Chinese medical team had been sent to North Korea to help out, but it didn't work out. A Chinese doctor who is believed to have been part of the team sent to treat Kim Jong-un was reported as saying that a delay in a simple heart procedure had left the leader severely ill, and he died from it. Again, all it takes is one guy that was paid. Future specific details are unknown. Reports of Kim's death sparked fears of major civil unrest in North Korea, believed to be a nuclear-armed state. It's not believed to be. They are a nuclear-armed state. Everybody knows that. It comes after insiders claim China had sent a team of doctors to North Korea to determine the status of Kim Jong-un's health. You know, he was overweight, he smokes, and he probably does a lot of drugs. So the Chinese delegation left Beijing for North Korea on Thursday, included doctors and CCP officials, according to three people familiar with the situation told Reuters. The nature of China's delegation was not announced, and Beijing has so far refused to comment. All right, he had heart surgery and passed away. So that's the story. Let's see if I can find anything else. Let's see. An official familiar with U.S. intelligence says that Kim was known to have health problems, but they had no reason to conclude he was seriously ill or unable to eventually reappear in public. When asked about Kim's health, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo told Fox News, "I don't have anything I can share with you tonight, but the American people should know we're watching the situation very keenly." North Korea is one of the world's most isolated and secretive countries, and the health of its leaders is treated as a matter of state security. State media and the Hermit State last reported Kim's whereabouts when he presided over a meeting on April 11th. Well, that's a long time ago. I'm not sure. His father passed on, and he took over. I don't think his father was that old either. According to a South Korean official, the lack of designated heir could throw the country into turmoil. I don't think he has any children. This may lead to civil war, according to the source. A large refugee crisis is also said to be highly possible. So they could have a civil war in North Korea. I know they're starving. I know the people there. It's Animal Farm. The rich people live like kings, and the poor people are right in the dirt. The North Korean military is also expected to fight off any foreign intervention. This could complicate any efforts by the U.S. or South Korea to secure any of the nation's weapons of mass destruction, nuclear weapons. Kim, 36, has disappeared from coverage in North Korean state media. So he definitely disappeared. Let's see. Kim Jong-un was born on 8th of January 1983 and became supreme leader of North Korea on the death of his father, Kim Jong-il, in 2011. A hateful little man who had political enemies executed in a number of increasingly bizarre ways. He was simultaneously chairman of the Workers' Party of Korea, chairman of the Central Military Commission, chairman of everything. I don't even want to read them all. He had unchecked and a supreme control of the entire mechanics of state in a way that no other national leader on the planet does. Really? He killed and imprisoned millions of opponents and used prisons and forced labor camps in a way not seen since the Nazis. The United Nations has long accused him of systematic, widespread, and gross human rights violations, where the regime seems to dominate every aspect of its citizens' lives and how them from within. I can't read that. Apart from being happy to slaughter his own people, Kim also dreamed of becoming a nuclear power with the ability to threaten the world. I do know that he had a spy assassin woman, I think, kill his brother with some kind of spray. She ran up to him. You can Google this, but she ran up to him in an airport and sprayed some poison in his face and ran off. Just like that, killed the guy. You can go on Google and check it out. But if anybody knows his name, can you put it in the comments? That guy that he had killed with the spray in the airport. I think it was his brother. If you know the name, can you stick it in the comments? I'd appreciate it. North Korea has threatened preemptive nuclear attacks against the U.S. Famously, in December 2015, Kim stated he had turned North Korea into what he called a nuclear weapons state, ready to detonate an A-bomb, an H-bomb, to reliably defend its sovereignty and the dignity of the nation. Worst-case analysis suggests North Korea's nuclear arsenal ranges between 15 and 60 bombs, probably including hydrogen bombs. So, they probably got a bunch of that stuff from China, I'm sure. Traded them for something. Let's see what else is out there. Twitter's going nuts. I think President Trump tweeted something about it already. So, Kim Jong-un has died at 36. Go ahead and put your comments in. Subscribe if you haven't yet. And I appreciate everyone's comments. Please like the video and share it and subscribe. Thanks again, and have a great weekend, everybody.